And so it was a well-known kept secret, I'll say it that
Yeah,
way, that he was the I believe they call him the Grand Wizard for
Grand Wizard. Yeah.
the
Hmm.
KKK. It was a well-known secret, and yet he amassed this amazing collection of artifacts that highlighted the history of Northwest Florida. And so then we had the T.T. Wentworth Museum. So here was that. Okay, so that is the good. The bad and the ugly of it was that he also used his position, his public position, his influence with the with the supremacist group and with other
White
businessmen.
City Council, the
Businessmen,
White City
yeah,
Council.
the
I
citizens,
mean,
yeah, white
the
citizens. I
White
think that
Citizen
came later.
Council.
The White Citizens
Yeah.
Council. Yeah, I think that came
Hmm.
later after his period. But yes, that same deal. He used his influence to gain land. And
Hmm.
so there was, and so anyway, so he uses, and I live in one of those communities where there are some plots around it where he uses his influence to gain some of that land and then resell it to whites at this either lower, a very reduced price. There is a case, I believe it's either 1926 or 1928, where over in Okaloosa County, the NAACP got involved in this case where Black families who owned their houses were literally run out of town, either by force or by burning their houses down. And it made the paper. I sent it to this was some years ago. I sent it to the council over there to let them see their long history. They were doing an anniversary to let them see their long history of civil rights fights. But that here you have these people who bought their land legally, legitimately, and then being forced out because of someone says, "I don't want you here." And so it resonates because then people end up living on that land and really just sort of absorbing that DNA, if you will, the spirit of that DNA. So whites are affected. If you have a heart, you should be affected in the struggle when someone is doing something wrong. What affects you, as Dr. Cornell West said, affects me.
Hmm.
It affects you. We were talking off the air last week, and I can't remember his last name.
Fraser.
Uh, George
Fraser.
Fraser. Yeah. When he says, and I love this phrase. He says, "The God in me greets the God in you."
Mhm.
So regardless of if I call my God Yahweh, Jesus, a Hindu
Muhammad.
Muslim name, a tree, Confucius, even Coretta Scott King, whatever I call it, then that God, if rooted in love, greets you, greets that God in you. And so then we have this connecting point that now we can do something, we can move forward and toward to something good. And then when that history roars up to try to repeat itself, we can say, no, no, I love you, but not here, not here, not now, not here,
Yeah.
not ever. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
That's
y'all.
the sermon for the day. Me and homeboy done we done did the sermon for the day. Pass the collection plate, 'cause we need to pay some advertisers, Vernon. Pass the collection
we need
plate.
we
Yeah.
need our we need our
Cause baby,
reparation right now.
what they say, baby need milk. Yeah, pass it. Let's pass the plate.
Reparation right now.
Y'all, we had so many technical issues when we were on. Internet went out, came back. So today been a technical day from hell for
Yeah,
whatever the
I've been seeing
reasons.
it on
Okay.
my phone. I say it says waiting on signal. I'm like, having a rough day over there.
Rough day. Rough
Hey,
day. The,
Well,
the
listen,
computer.
listen, Vernon. What Jerry and I were saying was factually correct. Every joke was funny, and we were perfect, and we didn't stutter, and we did as Mamie Webb Hickson. We conjugated all of our verbs. We were perfect.
yeah,
Missed it all. You missed it all because you had
And they
Arkansas
missed
in
it.
the house. You got Arkansas
Yeah.
in the house. You missed it all.
So you know what
and
they got to
then
do?
we had to diagram the sentences
That
also.
what you say? We had the receipts to prove it, the pictures, the census data. Yes, we did. Thank you. Amen. Yes, we did.
And the
Yes, we did.
direction to the end of the rainbow where that pot of gold is, the whole
We got
9
that
yards.
too. We got that too. We got that. We got that too with that bad English. We got that too.
Jerry, we got to get out here because we're way past our time. But
Yes.
I hear Jerry say this all the time. When you start talking the truth, now, where's the conspiracy theory or not? But it seems like somebody don't want the truth to be out, and
Yeah.
so we get some kind of interruption, a technical interruption. So, but my grandmama would used to say, she would say, no, it's the devil. The devil's business. So whatever the reasons are, we have some technical issues we're talking to, but we're gonna pick it up next Thursday, y'all. When we come back, hopefully we won't have any technical issues next week. But I think they got most of what was said today, but some of it was missed because the internet went out, the computer froze. I don't know what in the hell going on. But all I know is thank you, Robin. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry's my co-host on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we see him on next Tuesday and Thursday. Robin, we'll see you next week, next Thursday, with some more local history. And I thank you so much for participating. And I know all of the events you got going on at Kukui Institute. I did get your information. I did put it out this morning. I'm going to continue to put it out until the event. I had never heard of the Greenville, Mississippi. What you call it?
Baptist Town.
Baptist Town. Yeah.
Baptist Town. Yeah. This quilt is 10 feet across. It is huge. It is absolutely amazing. Between 9 and 10 feet across. I forget the exact inches. It is absolutely amazing. But it is this town in the this neighborhood in the 1800s in Greenwood, Mississippi. Plenty of famous people came from there, including Morgan Freeman and
Tyrone Davis. BB King. What? Yeah, what? Tyrone Davis. BB King just right down the road from there.
Yeah, that's right. Robert Johnson. And only Brian Della Beckworth. That's where he lived too. So you have this is a community, but this Baptist Town area was this neighborhood where Patricia Gadsden grew up, and again back to what we're talking about, felt safe that she could roam this 4-block area. Was larger than that, but she could roam this 4-block area. She was born in the 50s, but this period that the quilt highlights is the 60s, and this amazing neighborhood that is still there to this day. So this quilt is it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the story, it goes to one of my favorite quilters and authors is Faith Ringgold, and it goes to her story quilts that she tells. So if you're a historian, if you're if you like this fabric arts, if you like arts, if you like a good story, come and see this on the 20th and the 21st, and then we'll have the genealogy workshop that next weekend. So maybe we can talk about genealogy next week, the importance, because I know you've done a lot of that from Burnt Corn, Alabama.
Absolutely.
That's a bad interpretation of how you talk, Vern. Burnt Corn, Alabama.
Burnt
you like
corn.
Corn. Burnt corn. Yep.
Yeah. It's a real place. People didn't believe that was such thing as the Burnt Corn, Alabama. So where you from? Some Burnt Corn. So I decided back in 1997, I created a website using HTML code. Now they're using HTML, and they're not using more sophisticated stuff. But I hard coded a website, and I probably hadn't updated since then. It look bad now, but I really need to really update it. But what's more important is the information is there. Don't look at the website is old as burnt corn, but just don't look at the age and the condition of the website. But read the information. Information is really important. So one of these days, when I get the time and the resources and the money, I'm gonna have to update the website. But Burnt Corn, Alabama is something that everybody will know. A lot of historical things happen there. Okay. Just like in Greenwood, Mississippi, and where's that little town up in Arkansas, right across the Mississippi River. from Tennessee. What's the name of that town that two people on here that came from?
Wait, he now Jerry's he's on the rich side of the state. He's on the rich side. He's on the east side. He done moved up to the east. He was on the east side. I'm still with the Jeffersons on the west side
West
now.
side.
It's not even so you'll say your name, but I'll say this, Jerry. He's from Helena and I'm from Little Rock, but that ain't where we really from. So go ahead and say where you
Yo, it's just like I admit it, just like I'm from Burnt Corn. See, everybody trying to associate the next biggest town.
That's it.
That's it. So where are you really from, Robin?
I'll tell mine, Jerry, if you tell yours. Go ahead.
Our was called Southland. It was all cotton fields and soybeans, but the town was Helena. But outside of that, which one they call it a suburb, which is never heard of.
See, I'm glad y'all been honest. See, because when mine was, we the suburbs of Evergreen and the suburbs of Monroeville. But that's what everybody said. Where you from? They said Monroeville, Evergreen. No, you're not. You from Burnt Corn. So be proud to be from where you are. Now, you think you're gonna get away with it?
I say Little Rock, but I'm really from Natural Steps, Arkansas.
Natural Steps. What's
Natural
claim it, own it. Come on now.
I do. I do, but I'm just saying, just to compare, Jerry's from the east side. He done moved on up. That's all I'm saying. He's like the Jeffersons. He moved on up to the east side. Now he got a piece of the pie. That's all I'm saying. I'm still on the west side.
But you know what I found interesting about this? That we all from different parts of the world, but we got similar lifestyles. Jerry and I could have been raised up in the same community. When we started talking about how we were raised and how we lived and the way things were was exactly the same. Like we went to school to say this, but cotton fields and cornfields and hard times and segregation and we shared all the same thing. I know you shared this. You're much younger than us, Robin. So
that's right. I'm 25. That's right.
You probably escaped a lot of that stuff.
Well, and in my family, as far as I know, I was I'm the last child and the first one to go to non-segregated schools. So in all integrated schools, all of my life I went to integrated schools. So I'm a child of the 60s. I'm 25, but I'm a child of the 60s, and I went to all integrated schools. There was a segregated all black school in our family, but by the time I came of age to go to public school, then I went to it was all integrated, and so I never went to into that. But the gentleman that we're going to do the case study on, let me mention this too. Vernon is from Nymph, Alabama.
Nymph is right across, not too far from Burnt Corn, about 10, 12 miles, right below Evergreen. Yeah, in Nymph.
Nymph.
You used to have a little club over there in Nymph where you go over there and party.
Oh, they didn't tell me about the club. See, I'm learning about the history. They didn't tell me about the club.
It wasn't nothing but a trailer and a shot house, but we used to party hard over in Nymph.
That was the hole in the wall.
You talking about a hole in the wall?
Sugar shack.
One time they got through fighting and shooting in there, a whole lot of holes in the wall.
Wait a minute. Did they sell liquor on Sundays when they weren't closed? You know, we had the blue laws in Arkansas.
They sell liquor. They were selling liquor out of a little baby food jar.
What?
And what the bootleg? Yeah, true story. Now you get a shot of liquor, and a shot of anything else you want there. But anyhow, we had they sold liquor in a little baby food jar where there was a bootleg liquor, or they can either sell legal liquor, illegal liquor, because the county was dry. You couldn't have legal liquor anyway. But that didn't stop when we called them the shot houses.
Yeah.
What did y'all call the same thing, Jerry? Shot houses.
Well, the guy that owned he's dead now, so I can say it now. He owned the funeral home, right? And he used to run liquor, bootleg liquor, in his hearse.
Oh my
And
Lord.
he had a still back there. And we,
Mhm.
when we were going to school, we wanted to have a
Oh my.
party. We would go and hit him up.
Hey,
And
you go steal from the seal?
You
how, yeah, we didn't know that he already knew that we was getting it. Well, so one day we was all sitting around talking. He said he looked like a white guy, but he was black, and
Uh-huh.
he let you know he was black. But he said, boys, y'all thought y'all was stealing that liquor. I had set it out for you. I know you would come and get.
hey, Jerry, he was making future customers. That's what you didn't know. That's marketing. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Because they used to call them sock hops down there. They had little parties. They call them
Lock up,
sock.
yeah.
You
We used to call them juke joints.
yeah.
well,
So,
I went to church every Sunday and
We
Sunday
did too.
school and went to Bible study. So I didn't partake of the juke joint. Well, okay, all right. Let me tell you, y'all won't meet her, but I'll just say my friend Muriel, that's all I will say. Muriel loved gentlemen who were decades older than she was. And so because I had the car, she convinced me to when we went out, we went to the juke joint. Now I probably still had on my basketball shorts. That's all I'm saying. I probably
Well, I tell you, you're talking about
we
going
would
to
be
church.
little 16-year-olds in the club looking like we were 16-year-old too, not even looking like, sometimes you 16 and you look like you 20. See, we look like we were 16, probably look like we were 13. And I think the only thing that didn't give me away was I was this height when I was 13. So that was probably the only thing. But oh no, yeah. I went to the juke joints primarily because I had the car. So amongst my friends that like the juke joints, I had the car. So
You know what they
was
say?
Muriel.
The
Hey,
truth
Vern,
will
I got
set
an
you
appointment.
free.
I got an appointment, Vern. I got to go. I'll talk to you.
I got to get a Tallahassee, y'all. We went way over what we supposed to go.
I know,
So
right?
because of computer problems. But anyway, y'all, thank you, Jared. Thank you,
Y'all later.
Robin.
My
We'll see
pleasure.
y'all next week, okay? And folks,
Next
I'll
week.
see you tomorrow for the last show of the week, and I'll be back on Monday morning and everything. So thank you for checking in with us for Vernon in the morning. Y'all tell everybody about the show, y'all. Okay? And we'll
See you
talk to you later. Thank y'all. Have a great day.
It's time for mornings with Vernon. Yeah. Yeah. Get up now. Come on now. Get up. For mornings with Vernon. Get up now. Let's go.